Hello to my Geminis. This is Angela, and I'm here at High Priestess Healer 1111. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I'm now trying to see what's going on with you with my situations decks. Okay. Yes. Okay. This says magnetic, unexplainable pull, can't resist. So this doesn't feel toxic to me. This feels like you're in your element. Okay, you could be divine feminine. You don't have to be or in a receiving state, but you are definitely, you got a lot of pull. All right, you got a lot of pull at the moment, and people just want to be around your energy, and the high vibrations that you're feeling are drawing in your person. If you're waiting for a person, okay, since a lot of people here are looking for their person. Legal, court, paperwork filed. So there could have been some kind of legalities. Perhaps you work in the legal field. Legalities could be from, I mean, just anything. Child support to selling a home to buying a home, okay? Or even, something to do with child support, okay? Let's see what else comes out. Okay, we got waves, emotions coming and going. So it sounds like there's someone who is very uncertain, not sure. Sometimes you think one way, and then you're like, no, I need to do this, and you get into a different energy. So just remember, life that has its ups and downs, but if you're thinking about anything that's peaceful and happy, that's going to get you to the right destination, okay? But the low level emotions that we take on sometimes, that will just bring you down, okay? So that's your channeled message for at the moment. Let's see what's going on here. Ascension. Yes, this is what I'm feeling. I am feeling high vibes, okay? This is a spiritual path and awakening. So now that you're leveling up because you have different precepts or perceptions, you can change certain behaviors that you want to, cleansing your home, cleansing yourself, starting with your mind, right? Meditate, and you just removing negativity from your life has made you go straight skyrocket up. Like if it was, one of the FICO scores that you just paid all your bills under, 25-30%, whatever that is, and then your score just skyrockets up. Let's see, some waiting going on, some spying going on, some divine intervention, ridding of toxicity and poisonous behaviors. The one coming into your life, though. Okay, so this is people who are on a lover's journey, okay? Let's get a few more out here. I'm seeing a lot of negative ones, but not maybe the reason why nothing's coming out right now, because you're going through an ascension, okay? Is there anything else we need to know here? All right, let's go on and move forward then. About to reveal or confess. So you either feel like the need to go and speak to somebody, or they feel the need to come and speak to you. Okay, and this is someone who wants to talk things over. They want to get on the same page. You feel that they're leveled up and you're leveled up. Perhaps now is the time to reconnect. Okay, I do feel the vibe of, the twin flames. Okay, for those who subscribe to that. Let's get a few of these tarot cards out here for my Geminis. Geminis. Yeah, see, love. Like you're bringing love towards you. New beginnings, passion, and inspiration. You're finding somebody or something brings you harmony, brings you peace, and you're like, I like this feeling, okay? So it could be with someone new, it could be with someone from their past, okay? But you are now ascending and you're starting to awaken to this whole lover's journey, and you know, who you're starting to see the other person for who they are to you. And it looks like, you know, there's plans to move towards a person or them towards you. Let's see what this magnetic card is talking about here. It says, unexplainable pull, can't resist. So this is someone that you think about all day, or the first person that you think of in the morning, and the last person at night, okay? And strength. So it says, you're trying to have the strength to, you know, resist something that possibly you don't want to do, whether it's denial or whether it's, I'm not sure. But it looks like you're summoning the courage here. Inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, control, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, influence. So yeah, I mean, the inner strength you found because you obviously ascended. So the ascension has to do with your inner strength. Has to do with you realizing courage comes from within, right? Bravery comes from within also, okay? And you've learned to overcome self-doubt. You're now more focused. So that seems to be very fitting, in my opinion. Maybe someone's going through a tower moment. Maybe the ego type of a death, okay? It says chaos, destruction, sudden upheaval, possibly some trauma, a divorce. Yeah, that would be the legal portion anyways of it, if there is a divorce happening. Let's see what else we get here from the tarot. Transformation. Whoa. Okay, and then we got Leo on the board, Aries on the board. That's two fire signs. So there are two paths. So that could be why the document's there for the legal, right? So there's a decision to be made and you're planning. You're making plans. All right. You could be suddenly, you know, deciding to stay or go. You could be just in a waiting game, right? So at the moment, just, you know, withdraw any assumptions or, you know, any negativity that comes your way, that people will say to bring you down, perhaps. All right. Taurus, and then let's see, gifts, generosity, charity, assistance, support, wealth, prosperity, power, giving and receiving, gratitude, being valued, being paid well. So I feel like you're being valued, and now you're being paid more for your, because of your being recognized for your value wherever it is that you're working, okay? We've got some kind of truth or victory, and whatever this truth and victory is really helps you to change your perceptions and your frame of mind so that this ascension could even take place, right? This awakening. These new ideas is what you're awakening to. This new plan, okay? You're being called to make new plans, okay? You're being called to make new plans. That's a good message for you at the moment. All right, so you have clear thinking now. You know, there's clarity. There's been breakthroughs. And to get there wasn't easy. You had to set aside some time, right, so that you could concentrate. You communicated with who you needed to communicate with. Then some truths came to light, and it was intense. But it propelled you to the next level, to be on your own, to be happy, for, you know, more self-love, or for new beginnings, okay? Okay. and somebody could be trying to get away, seamlessly. From where, I don't know, or why, not sure either. So we are going to see what is going on. Let's see if we could place anything here with the island time. What we got here about the magnetic personality and energy going on. Lots of fire, lots of passion, lots of determination, self-control, mind stability, mental stability, even financial stability as well. Okay, I see that you're a very generous person with your heart, but you've had to learn, who deserves to stay at my table and who will never have a place there again. And had to make some hard decisions, and had to cut some of these people off that just were not bringing peace into your life. Okay, you could be dealing also with Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, another Gemini. But yeah, there's definitely some clarity now, okay? And that's why there may have been a lot of emotions up and down, because you didn't have all the information. But now you're gonna show up as more, stable mentally, because you're no longer worrying, okay? Whoa, hammer. So what you're needing to change to be magnetic, to, draw your person to you, is stop with the self-sabotage. And so instead, this hammer we're going to use to rebuild. We're going to use it repetitively and consistently and persistently, and work on not having any kind of inner conflict that you cause to yourself, okay? So forget someone else trying to hurt you. It's self-sabotage, okay? That's not showing any kind of love for yourself. And that's where everything needs to start. We know this, right? So start falling in love with yourself and enjoying life. And that's when you begin to have that pull, right? You begin to attract properly to your person, okay? But it's all your choice, okay? You have many decisions, many options. So, the grass you may think is greener on the other side. You may be dealing with some anticipation or restlessness right now. And right now you're being asked to just detach, okay? Detach and withdraw from what you think should happen, and just let it happen, okay? Because sometimes our negative thinking will not only bring us down, but also attract, right? The things that we don't want. All right, so we got, ooh, nice. Oh, wow, excuse me. Woo. Okay, now let me tell you what I just saw. So it does look like there's some addictions, and there's some codependency, some obsession, controlling. Okay, restraint has a block. So in here lies the issues that you're needing to be strong, to elevate, right, and to the ascension of a higher mind and a higher way of living, right, a better way of living, peaceful, happy, loving, successful. So yeah, there's some kind of a toxic addiction or situationship or relationship, okay? So we have to let go of ideas that you can control people. Being obsessive doesn't, really put you where you want to be, or anybody, okay? Channel message. And you're just going to need to learn to restrain in the times you need to restrain and block and have good boundaries, okay? So for the second one, we actually have engagement ring. So this is where that legal comes in. Someone's thinking about getting engaged and taking you to go to the courthouse and get married. Okay, from there, Not sure what you'll do, but this is their intentions for you, okay? That's your channel message as well. All right, so here it says there's, you know, paths and decisions, but there's also they choose you, okay? You choose them, they choose you. It says engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. See, I told you they're always here about love. So this ascension has really brought you to light who is your person, and to, you know, immediately go and take them and make them yours, because you want them, or they want you, or you want each other, for eternity. Okay, so this is a big commitment, and I'm digging it. So I think that's amazing. I love that. And the ascension part, you just can't get any, you know, better than ascending. And now we know there's an engagement coming up. And we got 3 more cards. The Grim Reaper, the Dragonfly, and the Love Call. So it looks like some things still need to be practiced, or a few more things to learn before this union. But I'm going to use my cards just a minute, the Divine Timing Oracle, to see when this will come to pass. So the Grim Reaper says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So that's why probably there's so many here emotions, you know, in the beginning of the reading there, because the relationship's over and there's no second chances. It's time to just transform and grow your life, which is a little difficult when you're trying to get comfortable where you want it to be, but that's not where you're supposed to be. So now you got to move on, and all of a sudden you got to transform. Okay. Yeah, so something is dead, done, over. Okay, this is a relationship that's no longer. Okay, whichever one that was, the addiction one. Okay, because otherwise you continue to be codependent. So now it's time you're independent. Okay, so write that down on your list. Okay, bring a notepad, write down a notepad or on your phone the things that I'm saying that you need to work on, because these are things that you need to overcome, or to incorporate, or to learn, or do, right? Before they come back for you. Okay, and I said back, so it might be someone you've already been with. The Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. This is such a serene energy I feel here. And it's like some things may have come to light, but it doesn't matter, because you have your happiness, and you know no one's going to take that from you. Okay? And nobody can. So you've learned to adapt. You've learned to go with the flow, with the changes. And you've learned to heal. That takes courage and strength. Okay? You've learned how to be independent versus codependent. How to have self-restraint, self-respect, self-love instead of self-sabotage. And to continue to keep your life in an elevated frequency, so that you make sure that this happens. Because I'm going to tell you, this engagement may not happen, or if, you know, there could also be, there could be delays. And time, like you say, is fluid. So it's like, if you're doing what you're supposed to and learning what you're supposed to, you guys come back to quicker. But if it takes you all your life and you never meet again, that's your decision too. So I want you to know, you guys, that you do have somewhat of a say-so in the time frame when it comes to you guys reuniting, okay? Because you can make the good decisions, and you can work on yourself so that you can have a healthy relationship. Because Spirit doesn't want us to get together unless we're healed, right? So your healing is important to your growth, and healing attracts them to do the same. They feel your energy. They feel your pull, okay? Someone expresses love, and it's almost February 14th. It's almost Valentine's Day. It's the month of love, though. Someone expresses love. A message. Okay, so be on the lookout for a message or email. They're thinking of you and letting you know. So now that someone has let go somewhere else, they're calling you to let you know. Hey, I've been thinking about us, and I just feel really good about it. I'm ready to be in a committed relationship, and I want to reunite with you. I want to be with you forever. I want to make this something that's permanent. And I've been working on myself so that I can come towards you. So let's just see here. When is this engagement ring, this engagement happening, or this commitment, this union? Please show me. Whoa. Okay, that's all we'll take. We got 3. I like 3s anyways. So something will happen in a couple of weeks, okay? Couple meaning 2. Okay, so 2 weeks from today. And let's check out these 3. Ooh, okay. Things will unfold as they are meant to. Okay, so they're not really telling you a time frame here now, are they? But I think it's probably for a reason. Okay, that you're not meant to know the exact time. Okay, so you need to. It's very important that you don't try to force things or make things happen or push or pull. Just be. Okay, and let them unfold as they're meant to be. The time is still unknown. So when someone is thinking and going back and forth and this and the other, I mean, of course, time is unknown. We can't figure things out unless someone makes a decision. Okay, so and if it's you, then write down what the decisions are in your life. And if it's them, just keep, and you're in contact with them, of course, you could, give them this information if y'all are together. But it feels like that y'all are in a separation. And then we got very soon. Okay, well, I think a couple weeks is very soon. Okay, if not a couple months. So in 2 weeks to 2 months, looks like, in comes someone with a new perspective, and that they feel that they can, express love to you. That they've been thinking of you and they just haven't been able to let you go. They can't find you anywhere else as much as they've tried. No energy is comparable to the one that you bring around them when you're there. They're very much so intoxicated by your love. So let's get a quick message from Spirit. Okay. Let's hear from Spirit today. One card for me, please. They're like all of them. Okay, so we did get one message. Thank you. All right, listen closely, and if you hear anything that resonates, please write it down. If it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. Write that down. Let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. So you're being asked to trust in timing, okay? And not to think about it, just to know that it's coming soon and it's going to unfold as it's meant to. And both of these cards say that. So I suggest you write that down. Things will unfold as they are meant to, if you want to make it easier. You can screenshot it if you want to. Alrighty then. I absolutely love that for you guys. All right. So I do have a little deck here. The angel and the numbers. I know we see signs and synchronicities everywhere, okay? And so sometimes they're numbers. So let's see if any of these numbers stands out to you. And if not, this is the one that's meant for you today. All right, I'll take one card. I saw 2, 2, 2, 10, 10, 17, 10, 10, 4, 18, 33, 12, 12, 6, 21, 10, 10, 5, 6, 88, 28, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 9, 21, 4, 0, 0, 77, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 9. All right, and I'll take one card, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. 29, and at bottom of the deck, 12, 12. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic through the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into a reality. I am focused. 12, 12. I am focused. Okay. But 29 is the one that popped out, okay? They're both important, but this one popped out, so it's the main one. I am insightful. It says, you are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. So this to me shows me that your abilities are growing, your gifts, and this is a clear cognizance in case you haven't heard of it before. And it's like knowledge that you get from nowhere because it comes from spirit. It's a beautiful thing. So if you've got any kind of brilliant ideas and you feel like, hey, you know, you can contribute to the world with this, then so be it. Maybe you can get some things patent for yourself. So let's just see the hidden truth here. What is your partner thinking about right now? What do they want to say to you? What is this person who's coming with this engagement ring? The one that wants to unite with you. What does he have to say here? Let's see. This might bring some reconciliation so that you can want to be with that person again. Perhaps you don't even want to be with your ex, right? But if that's your person, or if someone from the past is your person, then they're your person, right? So that's not something you dispute. You go with the flow and where God has you to lead you. I am afraid to contact you. That sounds so much like fear of rejection. You know, what are you going to say? Or what am I going to say? You know, and they may be sitting there thinking, okay, what am I going to say? You know, and then going through their mind and until, you know, they call you, okay? We already know they call you because we already saw the love call, okay? And that brings a lot of perspective to you to hear things from them, okay? You could be dealing with, air signs or fire signs. Pretty much are the highest ones up here, although we do have some of the coins. Let's see, hold on. Yes, okay, so let's see if there's anything else this person wants to say when they call you. Okay, when they call you, what are they going to say? Or right now, what do they want to say, but may not say on the phone? I think it said I regret lying to you. Not sure. I replay our conversations. All right. I want to tell you how I feel. That means they want to be with you again, and they really want to tell you. They've made up their mind. They've grown. They're independent. They love themselves. They're no longer self-sabotaging and thinking they're not enough, destroying the relationship, okay? You came closer than anyone. Like I said, you were incomparable. There's no one else that could compare to you, so they had to have you, okay? What about you? What would you like to say to this person? Let's see what you're thinking right now or what's in your emotions. Whoa. Oh, let's see. You and I were too young. So they think that means more immaturity than anything. Although you could have been too young. I don't know what too young could be, right? I think sometimes maybe we can take things too fast, right? Or get together with someone you're unhealed with, right? So those are things. I want to be more than friends. I like that. Okay, you're like, I don't know if I want to marry you yet right now, but I would love to be more than friends. Yes, let's give this a try again, right? Or they were saying this. I hid behind material things. So you just, put your head down and you work, and anything to distract you from them or them from you, because that was the constant battle of the thinking, right, of the mind. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So this is most important here, because the thing is, until you let somebody go, they can't necessarily come back to you, right? Because you're forcing it. You need to let them go and go with the flow. And when they come in, you know that that's the right time. Okay. And then it's not like, oh, well, we were too young. It's like, no, we prepared ourselves and we were intuitively felt into when we should begin a relationship and with who we should. It says, you don't know how hard it was to let go. Okay, we read that one. I wish I had treated you better. Okay, that says enough for itself. It means that there's genuine sincerity about them recognizing that, you know what, I right? I did it. And, had I treated you better, things would have been a lot different. Okay. But they didn't for whatever reason, right? Maybe you were higher, they were lower, or vice versa in your level of thinking, right? So that's why it's important for everyone to stay high vibing. You can't be high vibing and someone else not, and you're just gaining all your light and energy to keep bringing them up, and then they're up and you're tired, and then they're pulling you up. So you got to learn to get to a higher level of thinking, ascension, so to speak, awakening, or to the spiritual matters, and your purpose. Okay. Last one. I look for you everywhere. They can't find you. Okay? They don't find you. But they're looking everywhere, in every person, in every place, and you're always on their mind at all times. Okay? Let me see some of the things that might be going on. I saw a purpose, manifestation, home, family. So yeah, there's someone's trying to manifest happiness with you, a family, reuniting. Okay, but this time with boundaries. They want to reconcile with you. They found their inner peace, or you found your inner beauty and peace. And they see you're in your power, and they're in their power, and everyone's abilities are growing. So you're going to be adding to each other's lives. Okay, you're becoming the best person you can be. And together, you guys will be strong. All right, but you got to learn first to let each other go before you can come together. I hope you really honed in on that part of the message that I was trying to channel for you earlier, because it came through again. And I don't ever remember when I channel anything. So that's all up to you guys to write it down. Excuse me, it's right over here. Okay, oh, here it is. Happiness. So yeah, this is all about your happiness. Okay, all about it. So why don't we get some of these ones from separating the twins. Let's see what we got here. Blue is for the divine masculine, pink for the divine feminine. So it says, I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. So they would think one thing and say another, okay? Why, I don't know. Let's see. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself, okay? I'm not sure what that means either. Let's see. This one says, I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Okay, so some ego issues there. So it wasn't honest, and they're still deeply connected, but they won't admit it. There's some issues that they're going through before they can head your way, okay? And you also must have, had your part in this, that you'll be needing to apologize to them when they come to apologize to you, right? Because they were right about something. And then Divine Masculine says, I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it Do you still think about me? So someone really wants to call you, but they're really nervous to call you. And they are going to call you. Okay, we got it right here. And they're going to ask you that question. So be prepared with your answer. Okay, really think about it. All right, it says someone expresses love and a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And it says, I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Do you still think about me? So if you want to know if they're still thinking about you, you're going to have to call them and you're going to have to ask them. And then you're going to have to use your intuition to know if they're telling you the truth or not. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. So yeah, someone couldn't handle the changes that were happening or not happening, right? And then I guess the relationship got too intense from there, out of control, and just out of alignment, right? So yeah, that's where the irreconcilable differences come into play, or the separations, mentally or emotionally. All right, and then the last one here, it says, everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. So you both want each other, okay? And last, the masculine says, time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. So yeah, that's why he's able to even come back. He's like, now I'm making the right choices. That's going to make this victorious, okay? So I hope that some of this resonated with you guys. I do appreciate any likes. I do appreciate any subscriptions, any shares. If you think somebody needs to hear this message, please do that. They're always usually about love, but I try to add in anything I see intuitively around or within. I'm sorry. So I like this deck because I get to cuss a little bit. It says, fuck fear. It will lie to your face. So go ahead and make that call. Reach out. Okay. Go ahead and try to make that commitment that you want to. Okay. It's sitting there lying to your face. Fear. They don't want to hear my call. They're with somebody else. They're not going to forgive me for what I did. They're not going to believe me. They're not going to have trust in me anymore. Why would they take my call? I should have treated them better, right? But they're afraid to call you, okay? Or you're afraid to call them. Well, guess what? You're giving too many fucks. Go ahead and just fuck fear, and it will lie to your face. If you have fear, know it's a lie. Fear does not come from spirit, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here with you guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you on the next.